In this video, we are going to analyze a text. Before go into read into the text, I strongly suggest always read the question first, because question can be about anything. It can be about character, it can be about settings. So when you read a question, it gives an idea what is it about, and when you read that text, you can be more understanding what you are going to write about, and it gives more focus about the question and the text. Okay, so always read the question first and understand what is the question about, then read the text. So here the question is, how does the writer use irony and sarcasm to present Hafsa and Kirsty? Okay, so we are going to talk about irony and sarcasm. Sarcasm means whatever we say in a teasing way. Irony means whatever we are saying, it gives another opposite kind of meaning. That is irony. Okay, we'll see in this text how irony and sarcasm used by the author. Have a good time at Kirsty's. Hafsa's father called from the car as he dropped her off at my house. Oh, we'll have a great time, she said, but rolled her eyes at me as soon as her dad pulled away. It really was going to be a fun-filled night. We had maths homework, physics homework, and French homework to do for the next day. Coming up to exams, it seemed like the fun never stopped. We settled down on my bedroom floor with a bowl of popcorn for sustenance. Hafsa opened up the maths textbook and read aloud. Find the coordinates of the minimum point of the graphs of each following equations. I groaned. Fantastic, Hafsa said. A nice, easy one to start with. Thanks, Miss Hayward. You're a real friend to students. Compassionate and fashionable, I said with a smirk. Did you see what she was wearing today? What, the medieval blouse thing? Very on trend. We both laughed. Okay, this is the text. I just read as it is. Okay, but this text got, if it is a audio text, you can easily spot the sarcasm through the change of voice, change of tone. But in writing text, it is very difficult to understand the sarcasm or irony, because you need to see how it became irony or sarcasm. What are the words the author used? That's we are going to see now. So first, her father dropped Kirsty at Hafsa's house. Okay, so in this sentence there is just nothing. There is it is just information telling that Kirsty's father dropped her off at Hafsa's house. It's just saying the information, conveying a information. The next one, oh, we'll have a great time, she said. Who said? Kirsty said. Okay, if you notice here, there is a comma and the sentence is keep going. It is not a full stop, it is not finished. If it is finished, again, just it's a reply, just a reply. But that reply continues, and how does it continue? But rolled her eyes at me. So it makes you think why she rolled her eyes. Okay, we don't know whether it is a sarcasm or not yet. Until we read further, we don't know why she rolled her eyes. So, but rolled her eyes at me as soon as her dad pulled away. It really was going to be a fun-filled night. And I want you to see here, if you see there is a semicolon. Okay, it's very important. Okay, after that we had maths homework, physics homework and French homework to do for the next day. Coming up to the exam, coming up to exams, it seemed like the fun never stopped. Okay, so where we can notice the sarcasm explicitly means here, if you can see, it really was going to be a fun filled night. After that, semicolon. Generally, a semicolon used instead of a conjunction. It could be a like a however, wherever, or as. So any kind of conjunction. So instead of conjunction, the author generally uses semicolon. So why do you think in these circumstances the author uses a semicolon? He's really clever. If you see, the first part says it really was going to be a fun-filled night. So it makes the reader to think they are going to have a fun time. But what he did, he put a semicolon, then he put his punch. We had maths homework, physics homework, and French homework to do for the next day. So in this part only we know, oh, how can it this going to be fun? They are doing homework. So then we realize this it really was going to be fun-filled night is a sarcasm. So why she rolled her eyes? We'll have a great time. All these are sarcasm. What I want you to do is write this sentence. We'll rewrite this sentence. Okay. What we are going to do is we are going to rewrite this sentence and I'm going to take away the semicolon and I'm going to use a conjunction. Okay. Sentence. Here you can see the semicolon is there. Now I'm going to take away the semicolon and I'm going to add a conjunction. So it really was going to be a fun-filled night as we had maths homework, physics homework, and French homework to do for the next day. So when it is continued as a one sentence, when it is semicolon, you are stopping there. Okay. But when I put as or add a conjunction, you're continuing. So when you're continuing, you lose that punch. Okay. So it's kind of little what I would say a kind of suspense. So when he says here, it really was going to be a fun-filled night. You're stopping. Then when we read, we had maths homework in oh, so you can get a oh. But here, it really was going to be a fun-filled night. As we had maths homework, physics homework, then you know, it is not really fun-filled night, isn't it? So it is a sarcasm. So I want you to know author uses this kind of punctuation to give an effect. This is a very good point. The semicolon is a very good point to write in your analysis how that punctuation gives a different effect to the reader while reading the text. Okay. So again, we know here we'll have a great time, roll her eyes. It really was going to be a fun-filled night. It seemed like the fun never stopped. All these are sarcasm. Okay. Then we settled down on my bedroom floor with a bowl of popcorn for sustenance. Sustenance means for energy. So they're just eating popcorn to get some energy, those kind of things. Hafsa open up the Max textbook and read aloud. Okay, again, this is just telling an action where they are, what they are doing. They are eating popcorn and they're going to start their homework. So they open up the Max textbook. So she read the question. Find the coordinates of minimum point of graph of each following equation. Again, doesn't tell anything, just information to the reader. I groaned. The I tells the I is Hafsa, who is a narrator, and she groaned. Okay, so it tells it is a very short sentence or short and simple sentence. It tells the feeling her towards the homework. Fantastic, Hafsa said, and nice easy one to start with. Thanks, Miss Heaven. You're a real friend to students. Okay. Again, if you notice, you can see a irony or you can see a sarcasm. Okay. You are a real friend to students. Why she is saying you are a real friend to students? Because she thinks the coordinate is it's a very boring or very difficult, but she says a nice easy one to start with. It's an irony. She's saying one thing but it gives opposite meaning. Okay, the nice easy one to start with, she's saying one thing but it gives opposite meaning, which is the irony. That's why here saying the fantastic is not real fantastic, it is sarcasm. Okay, they do not like the Homer, and whatever the way they speak, it's telling mostly in a sarcastic and give the opposite. They give the positive fantastic, they give the positive nice easy one, but it definitely give the negative effect. Okay, the negative meaning. Next one, if you see, compassionate and fashionable, I said with a smirk. Did you see what she was wearing today? So she means here, they are talking about that teacher. What? The medieval blouse thing? Very on trend. We both laughed. Okay. So here, the very on trend, that medieval blouse thing, they are teasing the teacher. We know they are laughed, and the way everything was said, it is a sarcasm. So, what is irony here is they say in a positive way to give the negative meaning. So, if you take that, the very on trend is a very positive way, but it gives negative meaning. Nice, easy to start with, very positive way, but give negative meaning. Fantastic is a very positive way, give the negative meaning. Okay. I want you to write the language analysis and give the answer showing how irony and sarcasm to present Hafsa and Kirsty. Write your answers or paste your copy and paste your answers in the comments, and I will also copy and paste model answer, and we all compare how we write. Okay, thank you for watching.